Coming up next, a heavyweight collision between KHABIB Nurmagomedov and the Last Style Bender, Israel Adesanya. Well, it took him just over a year on the UFC roster to realize a piece of this UFC middleweight championship. He is the Last Style Bender, Israel Adesanya, a guy you tried to bring in to emulate John Jones back in the day.
Absolutely. You knew right away when you watch Israel fight that he has an ability to fight so many different ways. If he's coming to play a part, he's going to play that part better than anyone else you can find.
Yeah.
It's because of the adaptability. It's his ability to change the way he's fighting based on his opponent. In the Derek Brunson fight, he did a lot of knees because he knew Brunson was going to wrestle him. But in the fight against Kelvin Gastelum was a lot of punches and kicks because the wrestling threat was not so great. You gotta have that if you hope to compete and stay atop your division for a long time.
All right, so here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, the inimitable KHABIB Nurmagomedov, and this guy makes his way to the octagon, DC. You run out of time setting up everything he's accomplished, but he always puts that status as an undefeated fighter and UFC champion on the line. He will do so again here today.
The moment he walked into AKA, you understood that there was something special about Nurmagomedov. He was a guy that was always listening. Although he spoke no English, he was always listening and paying attention to try to learn and how to improve himself. And the moment he stepped foot in the gym, he was just open to each and every lesson, and now it's showing over the course of his UFC career. He was undefeated going into the UFC, and he has only built on that and become a champion, one of the most well-rounded fighters in all of the UFC.
You know, your college wrestling teammates have told me when you showed up at Oklahoma State, you didn't speak English either.
No, I didn't. It was all Southern Creole accent. It was all, hey, my boy.
Right. Well, your English is now very proper, and so is KHABIB's, and he's back on the proving ground here tonight again, trying to prove himself as one of the pound-for-pound greatest fighters on this UFC roster.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Israel, the Last Style Bender ADESANYA. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, KHABIB The Eagle NURMAGOMEDOV.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fight.
You ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. Gonna be interesting to see how long he can keep it upright.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most professional type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Adesanya. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Well, he's got his back now. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do next.
He's gonna start looking to land big shots from the top.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Nurmagomedov. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC. 30 total strikes have now landed for KHABIB Nurmagomedov. Also, the taller fighter lands a knee yet again. Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. It doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it most certainly did.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Oh, beautiful land there by Adesanya. You hear this crowd just speeding out of his hand, rooting it on every time he advances.
I mean, he just captures your imagination. From his walk out to the entrance, when he's in the octagon, the fighting style. He just kind of has that thing that makes you want to stop and stare at his Adesanya. Over and over, he's landing this big body.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, buckle up. Here we go. Round two. KHABIB Nurmagomedov. And on the other side, Israel Adesanya.
Can't take many of those, you better check.
Oh, that is a nice straight punch by him there. He's got it all going for him.
No wasted actions, no loopy punches. He's going right to the target. Nice strike.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found a setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it.
Swing and a big miss by Adesanya.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Just over 3 minutes to go in round two. Oh, man, that could have felt good. Flush knee lands to the body by the taller fighter. Got the single collar tie. Well, the hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Adesanya. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Nurmagomedov's back in side control. Under a minute to go. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up.
Good takedown defense by Israel.
Nurmagomedov gets stung by that leg kick. Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there. 10 seconds. Takedown defense holds up. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through it.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready? You ready? Let's go, fight.
Adesanya gets caught with that punch. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Notice the drive.
Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, crucifix from the top position, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to get out?
On the bottom, you've got to start bridging. You've got to drive your feet and your heels into the mat. Start bridging and turning side to side, hoping that one of the arms slips through the crack so that you can try to get back to a position where you can defend yourself.
Oh, damage done. Bleeding from his cheek now. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. Lands with the ground and pound. Nurmagomedov's trying to lock up on a submission now.
He's gonna attack armbar here. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Absolutely, he finishes his opponent by way of submission. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Migliata's called stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 29 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by tap out, KHABIB The Eagle NURMAGOMEDOV.
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission tonight. He did just that.